In this bulletin, the registering of Canon's latest complaint against remanufacturers in the US sets the industry buzzing. A survey reveals most small and medium businesses have no idea how much their printer costs them. And a woman in the US is arrested for making fake dollar bills on her inkjet printer. Hello, I'm David Gibbons and here is the news. A closer analysis of Canon's complaint, registered with the US International Trade Commission on May 7, reveals there may be some confusion. Canon filed lawsuits back in February in New York against 18 companies who remanufacture, trade or distribute aftermarket printer cartridges. But this week they lodged a formal complaint, which is not a lawsuit, also over alleged patent infringement with the Commission. Canon has dropped 4 patents used in the New York lawsuit filings and replaced them with 4 others in this newer complaint. In addition, Canon has not named all the respondents in the New York lawsuit in this ITC complaint. Wasana Brothers International, trading as MSE, and ProVantage LLC were both sued in New York but are absent from this investigation. And 17 companies added to this ITC complaint were not sued back in February in New York. Viewers can see an extract of the complaint filed by Canon with the ITC online. More information is available on our website at irecyclingtimes.com. And remanufacturers who are being targeted by these recent OEM actions are being urged to attend the RT Imaging Summit in Las Vegas on May 29 and 30, where 2 prominent US patent attorneys will be on hand to discuss various aspects of the ITC and printer cartridge patents. Most businesses employing less than 50 people still prefer to use laser printers instead of inkjet printers. According to a survey conducted by Epson in Hungary, 62% use laser and half that number, just 31%, prefer to use inkjet printers. The survey results also reveal most business owners are not aware of the advances in inkjet technology, and they are not aware of their printing costs and the exact cost to print a page. Epson explains modern inkjet printers can reduce printing costs by 50%. $88.7 million worth of fake US dollar bills were confiscated last year, and more than half of them were made on an inkjet or laser printer. According to Bloomberg, less than 1% were made on digital printers 15 years ago, but now 60% of fake dollar bills are made on an inkjet and laser printer. One woman has pled guilty to counterfeiting up to $20,000 US in fake bills over the last 2 years. She soaked $5 bills in degreaser, scrubbed off the ink with a toothbrush, dried them with a hairdryer, then reprinted them as $100 bills on an HP printer. Counterfeit currency has a long history in the United States. During the Civil War, 1/3 of all the money in circulation was fake. A new draft document is being circulated throughout the European Union which supports the reuse and remanufacturing of printer cartridges. The Frequently Asked Questions document covers the new WE directive, which is all about the treatment, collection and reuse of electric and electronic waste. This new WE Directive 2, which replaces the old directive, is now in a transition period which will continue until August 2018. All printer cartridges require an electronic current, which means the disposal and reuse of them is covered under this new directive. A copy of the draft document is available on our website, and I'll be back with more breaking news in just a moment. And in brief, 3 out of 4 of us are concerned about counterfeit electronic products, but only half of us can actually identify a fake. Canon has just released its findings on a consumer study in the US, which also found 97% want more information on how to spot fake products. Newly made cartridges for Samsung and Brother printers have been launched by Printrite through their distribution arm UTech. UTech says the products have undergone strict ISO manufacturing processes, meet REACH and ROHS standards, and use their own patented technology so as to not infringe the intellectual property of the OEMs concerned. Static Control has opened a new office and distribution facility in Istanbul, Turkey. The new premises will have considerable warehouse and office space staffed by a team who will support remanufacturers in the region. Office Depot says it will shut 150 stores across the US as part of its merger with OfficeMax before the end of this year. It's not yet been revealed which ones will close, but it is expected to save $75 million US. And the legal struggle between Lexmark and Impression Products in Ohio is expected to continue, with both parties likely to challenge recent decisions by the Supreme Court. So says patent attorney Ed O'Connor, who reveals more in this month's Recycling Times magazine. O'Connor is also a featured speaker at the RT Imaging Summit in Las Vegas on May 29 and 30. Another speaker will be US patent attorney Stephen Adkins, who is featured on the front cover of this month's Recycling Times magazine. Go to irecyclingtimes.com. Well, those were the top stories this week. Thanks for watching. See you again next week. I'm David Gibbons.